Hello everyone and welcome to Fifth North. I'm Demir and today I get to ride the Pacific Coast Highway. Welcome back to the channel everyone, and if you're new to the channel, welcome and thank you for stopping by and checking it out. Alright, so this video is going to be a little bit different. I won't be reviewing anything. Instead, I'll be telling you why A, I'm here in Southern California, and B, why I am on a 2023 Suzuki Hayabusa. I will also be doing some reflecting on life, so bear with me, it might get a little bit intense. Alright, so if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that it hasn't exactly been the smoothest road for me. When I first launched this channel, it was primarily a photo channel. The moto part hadn't started yet. Matter of fact, it wasn't even being thought about yet. Anyway, as I started to get the channel going, I did have to bring it to an abrupt halt. You see, my family and I were living in Portland, Oregon at the time, and we had decided to move back to what I call home, Seattle, Washington. Now, Seattle wasn't the problem. The problem was that only a day or two after moving back, I was diagnosed with testicular cancer, stage 3C at that, the worst possible version of that type of cancer. Now, other types of cancer do have a stage 4, but in this case, stage 3C is the absolute worst. Anyway, long story short, what followed was a really rough year. 4 rounds of chemo, a couple of surgeries, a couple of procedures later, I was finally done and ready to move on with my life. Well, sort of, right? I mean, I was done with the initial treatment, but then you've got the next 5 years of scanning and testing just to make sure that everything's okay. So anyway, here in a few weeks, it's going to mark the 2-year mark since the end of chemo for me, and it is going to be 2 years of being considered cancer-free. So let's go ahead and keep it that way, right? Again, some of y'all were here as I went through all that and still attempted to post a video here and there. So I definitely thank you guys for your continued support, especially those of you that were here since the beginning. Now, I know that was a bit heavy, but there is a reason why I brought it up, and I promise it ties into why I'm on a freeway riding a Busa in SoCal, right? So long story short, I got my moto license back in 2007, and literally from the day that I started riding, I always had this vision of one day riding the Pacific Coast Highway. Don't ask me why, I don't know. It was just one of those things that was in my head and just cool to me, right? The idea of riding up and down hills while seeing the ocean to my side, it just sounded amazing. So that was a long time dream of mine, and well, with me having stopped riding for a few years and then adding in cancer, it almost never happened. So fast forward to this past February, where I'm attending the 2023 AIM Expo in Las Vegas, and I get a chance to get to know the team over at Suzuki, and all of a sudden, this all becomes possible. So that brings us to today, right? I'm here in Southern California, and I'm on the freeway riding a 2023 Suzuki Hayabusa, and I'm headed towards the Pacific Coast Highway. Now, I didn't come here specifically for that reason. I'm actually in town for about 4, almost 5 days, and I'll be reviewing 4 different bikes for Suzuki. There's obviously this Busa here, a GSX 8S, a GSX 1000 GT Plus, and a V-Strom 800DE, actually my first time on an adventure bike. But I figure while I'm already here and have a super dope bike such as this one, there's no reason why I can't live out one of my dreams. So big shout out to Felix and the rest of the team at Suzuki for not only making this 5-day trip full of bike reviews happen, but for also making it possible for me to check an item off the old bucket list. Let's ride for a moment while I collect my thoughts. Alright, getting off the freeway here, and here we go. Time to turn on the PCH. It's weird, I have the weirdest feelings right now. I mean, for one, I'm just on a beast of a motorcycle, right? 190 horsepower, 1.3 liter inline 4-cylinder. Just an absolute beast. Has all the go I could ever need. And then to add to that, I'm about to realize a dream of mine, right? This is where it all kind of comes together. Just the pure joy of riding, beautiful scenery, a beautiful bike, and just the thought of being here after all the craziness that I've been through over the past years. It's truly amazing. I mean, just look at this, so beautiful, right? I'm loving the views, I'm loving the Busa too. There's a reason why this bike is so legendary, and I'll be doing a full review on this bike in upcoming videos, but for now I'll just say this. In this moment, I am absolutely loving it. You guys, this is just something else. So my favorite racing driver, Ayrton Senna, once said something along the lines of, "You will never know the feelings of a racing driver as the helmet hides unfathomable emotions." And I'm really feeling that quote right now. Thank goodness for having a smoked shield, you know? You guys, I can't even explain what I'm feeling right now. There was a moment when I was 33, turning 34, that I wasn't even sure if I'd ever see 35, or if I'd ever even get to meet my daughter, right? My wife was pregnant with her while I was going through chemo, or obviously to a much less important level than the previously mentioned things, if I'd ever ride again, if I'd ever get to say I did it, I fulfilled my dream of riding on the PCH. And here I am, 2 years cancer-free, 36, and having gotten to be the father of 2 amazing children, I'm riding a Hayabusa down the PCH. Life's crazy, you guys. Sometimes you have to just get out there and live. Get out there and just ride for the soul. Alright, so apologies if I got a little too deep with the video, but just how I feel in the moment. I also want to say 2 things, PSAs if you will. The first is for anyone else out there battling, for whatever reason, battling for your life, battling for whatever, just keep fighting. You can make it, right? You can make it through. I did, so you can too, right? Circumstances can be tough, especially ones like cancer, but again, just keep fighting. And second, if you want to ride, just go ride. Obviously be safe, right? Take care of yourself, wear the right gear and all that good stuff, but at the end of the day, just go ride. Don't put it off. You might simply just run out of time. I know I almost did, so go live your dreams. Alright you guys, thank you for sharing this moment with me and for supporting my channel. It does truly mean a whole lot to me. If you do like the Busa or these beautiful views, hit the like button for me. And if you are not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. Lots of great Suzuki content coming up that you don't want to miss. Alright you guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera now and just enjoy this moment, enjoy this ride. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.